Hello guys, so today we're gonna make handmade croissants. So I already have the dough ready from the fridge. I kept it for about 24 hours overnight in the fridge, and I've done already 4 folds the past day. So I'm just gonna roll it out 10 by 10 inches. It have to be perfect. 10 by 10 inches is better. Either way, you can just flatten it up and until you find it's thick enough, it's good for you. And if you want to do it the perfect way, it's better to measure the length and the width of the dough. Start by pressing gently with some force in the middle of the dough so that the butter can roll equally and it doesn't go out of the dough. So that's why it's important to rest the dough overnight so that all the butter particles is crystallized and it's equally distributed into the dough. Try to put even force to the rolling pin so the measurement is equal and it doesn't have one length more and the width less. So it's better to have a big rolling pin if you have one at home. Otherwise, any bottle will do or any small rolling pin will also do fine. And now we're gonna measure the dough if it's going fine, and also if the dough doesn't stretch much, it's better to leave it in the fridge again for half an hour so the butter crystals are again in a solid form and it's easier to roll the dough after that. So after you have 10 by 10 inches, we're gonna cut the edges off of the dough so you have a perfect square. And after you cut off the edges, you're gonna mark by 3 inches. And if you wanna make even a bigger croissant, it's better to take 4 inches. So after marking these, we're gonna take the middle of it, which is 1.5 inches. So just put the middle and mark it on the top, and then you're gonna cut diamond shapes from it. So it's also better to, if you have a bigger knife, you can do it bigger. If you don't have a bigger, it's also just gonna work fine. Normally they have in the bakeries, they have a special cutter for croissant, which they just roll it in and then it's easily taken off. So here we will have about 6 croissants, and the cutoffs also you can use it as well. So you're gonna start by stretching the dough towards the other side, and then we're gonna end of it, we're gonna roll it, and we will not leave even a little space in the middle, so it's just easier to roll. So it's always better to start with no air in the middle. You just don't want to leave any air. You're gonna wrap this thing and let the hand do the work. So after these all are formed, we're gonna leave it and you're gonna prove it for about 1.5 hours, and then you can put some egg wash on top. I'm using milk because I don't have eggs at home, so that's why I'm using milk, but it's always better to use egg yolk. So first we're gonna bake this at higher temperature, and after 10 or 15 minutes we're gonna lower the temperature so it doesn't go too much color on it. So these are really mini croissants, so that's why if you want to make bigger croissants, take 4 inches, and these one all were of 3 inches.